What's up? Today, we're diving into a countdown that's got everyone talking. 10 players who absolutely need to be sold this summer. These are the stars whose time is up at their clubs, and moving them on could reshape squads and bank accounts. But do our picks match what you're thinking? Stick around to the end because some of these might shock you. And let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who would you add to this list? Let's jump right in, starting from number 10. 10. Davinson Sanchez, Tottenham's defensive dilemma. Imagine a new chapter unfolding at Tottenham with a fresh manager at the helm and key signings like the creative wizard James Maddison and the promising goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario already locked in. Now picture the spotlight shifting to the heart of the defense. It's crying out for a revamp. With at least one new center back on the radar, space has to be cleared. The prime candidates? Eric Dier and Davinson Sanchez, both with just a year left on their deals. Recent whispers suggest Dier might hang around, which leaves Sanchez's future hanging by a thread. Could this be the end of his Spurs story? Signed from Ajax back in 2017, this Colombian international has spent his prime years in North London but never quite nailed down a regular spot. He's only hit 25 league appearances once since his debut season, and last term? Just 8 starts, plus some tough moments with the fans. No wonder reports say he's itching for a fresh start. But here's the twist. Tottenham splashed 42 million euros on him. Will they even recoup half of that? Keep watching to see who else is on the chopping block. 9. Aymeric Laporte, Man City's surplus star. Now think about a defender who's lifted 11 major trophies since arriving in England. That's Aymeric Laporte at Manchester City, joining from Athletic Club in 2018. Once Pep Guardiola's go-to guy in the back, he slipped to a bit-part role in 2 of the last 3 seasons. Last year, he was 5th choice behind Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Nathan Ake, and Manuel Akanji. With City's track record of smart sales and the incoming Josko Guardiol from RB Leipzig, isn't this the perfect moment to cash in? They paid 65 million euros for him, so a loss is inevitable. But with 2 years on his contract and his undeniable quality on form, Laporte could still command a solid fee in a defender-hungry market. Premier League rivals like Liverpool, Arsenal, or Manchester United might circle, but selling to them? Low risk outside the big guns. Or could Juventus swoop in, offering him a shot at restoring Italian dominance amid Napoli's changes? You have to wonder what's next for him. Stay tuned, because the list gets even more intriguing. 8. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea's fading prospect. Shift your focus to Chelsea, where big names like Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech are already on the exit list. But with his contract expiring next year, it's crunch time for academy product Callum Hudson-Odoi. Remember when Bayern Munich dangled a £70 million option to buy loan in 2020? His value has plummeted after a lackluster stint at Bayer Leverkusen, where he started just 7 Bundesliga games. At nearly 23, he's only topped 1,000 league minutes once in his career. His dribbling flair and ball-carrying skills hint at untapped potential. But is it time for a reality check? Links to Nottingham Forest suggest a drop-down could reignite his spark, giving him the spotlight and starts he craves. In a smaller setup, could he explode back onto the scene? Don't go anywhere. This countdown is building to some massive surprises. 7. Franck Kessié, Barcelona's midfield mismatch. Over in Spain, Barca snagged Kessié on a free from AC Milan last year, but is it already time to flip him for profit? The Ivorian midfielder started just 7 La Liga games last season, and while Sergio Busquets' exit sparked hope for more minutes, Ilkay Gundogan's arrival shoves him right back down the pecking order. He says he wants to fight for his spot with Xavi, but with Barca's endless need for sales to fund new faces, offloading him seems smart. Valued at 25 million euros by Transfermarkt, any fee is pure gain. But earning 6.5 million euros a year, will he chase money in England or Saudi Arabia or prioritize playtime? From Barca's view, it's a slam dunk. Move. But what if he stays and turns it around? Hold on, the next ones will have you rethinking entire squads. 6. David Raya, Brentford's valuation gamble. Picture Brentford risking a free exit for David Raya next year if they don't budge on that £40 million price tag. The Spanish keeper is a solid backup plan for Manchester United if Andre Onana slips away, and Chelsea's eyeing him post-Edouard Mendy. But Brentford's buy low, sell high mastery demands action now. They've already splashed over 60 million euros in signings, including the impressive Mark Flecken from Freiburg. With Ivan Toney banned for 8 months, a new striker is essential. Cashing in on Raya, signed for just £3 million from Blackburn in 2019, could fund it big time. Even £30 million would be a steal for them, but drag it out and the deal gets tougher. Is this the summer they seal the profit? The tension is rising. Keep watching for more transfer drama. 5. Ryan Fraser, Newcastle's outcast. At Newcastle, Ryan Fraser's exit has felt like a foregone conclusion. Demoted to the under-21s by Eddie Howe amid commitment doubts, he's barely made waves since 2020. Just 30 league starts in 3 years, with 0 goal contributions. That's far cry from his Bournemouth days, where he out-assisted Eden Hazard in 2018-19. His key passes per 90 have tanked from 2.5 to 1.4. A loan seems likely, perhaps to the Championship. Norwich or Southampton could rebuild him after 7 years away from the second tier. Could he rediscover that magic? You're halfway through, but the top 5 are where it gets really spicy. 4. Jean-Philippe Mateta, Crystal Palace's striker struggle. 2.5 years into his English adventure, is Jean-Philippe Mateta truly tutting it at Crystal Palace? 10 goals and 67 appearances isn't striker material for a top-half hopeful. And last season's 2-32 was rock bottom. Mostly a sub, he didn't start once under Roy Hodgson after March, with Odsonne Edouard preferred. Now Hodgson's back for another year, and with Wilfried Zaha possibly leaving, the attack needs bolstering around Ebereza Isse and Michael Olise. Mateta at 26 cost 11 million euros and has Bundesliga double digits in his past. Selling him now could fetch a fee. Everton links hint that suitors. But what if he stays as backup? The stakes are higher now. Don't miss what's coming. 3. Alexis Salamakers, Milan's attacking overhaul. Milan's summer chaos. Directors out, Sandro Tonali sold to Newcastle, Zlatan Ibrahimovic retired, Ruben Loftus-Cheek's 16 million euros arrival is a start. But the attack? Only Rafael Leao and Olivier Giroud, turning 37, hit over 6 league goals last term. Belgian winger Alexis Salamakers managed just 2 goals and 3 assists in 30 games. At 24, he's more sellable than 32-year-old Junior Messias. With Christian Pulisic incoming and Samuel Chukwueze targeted, plus 1 non-EU slot left, offloading Salamakers and Brazilian Messias frees funds and space for upgrades. Milan needs midfield and right-wing threats, not a long-term striker hunt yet. Could this spark a title charge? Almost there, the top 2 will blow your mind. 2. Donny Van de Beek, Manchester United's forgotten talent. Donny Van de Beek, just 11 Premier League starts since his 2020 Ajax move, plus a flop Everton loan. Hopes soared with Erik ten Hag's arrival. After all, he made Van de Beek a goal-scoring machine in Amsterdam. But last season? 166 league minutes before a knee injury sidelined him from January. Clearly, no future at Old Trafford. United paid 39 million euros. How much back now? With a keeper and striker needed, sales fund targets. A return to Ajax or elsewhere outside England? The what-ifs are endless, but our number 1 might be the biggest shocker yet. 1. Raúl Jiménez, Wolves' declining icon. Finally, at 32 with a year left on his deal, is it farewell for Raúl Jiménez at Wolves? Once their talisman with 27 goals in 2019-20, a 9-month head injury absence changed everything. 0 league goals last term? Brutal. Wolves' forwards all struggled, none over 3 goals or 1,500 minutes, but Jimenez's decline is glaring. They crave a scorer. Links to Boyhood Club America means a wage cut for Mexico, but Saudi cash could suit Wolves perfectly. Is this the end of his Premier League chapter? So those are our 10 players your club needs to sell this summer. What do you think? Spot on, or did we miss someone huge? Drop your takes in the comments, and if the ideas flow, we might drop a part 2. If this got you fired up, smash that like button and subscribe for more transfer breakdowns. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll catch you next time.